Okay, I turned off the follow cursor thing in this video so that no one gets motion sick. This next topic that I wanted to cover is a topic called RAM preview. And to show you this, I'm going to import a movie I made in 3D Studio Max. So I'm just going to go to File, Import, File. I'm just going to pick the movie. And I'm working in a new file. I don't have my introduction composition or anything like that. Um, so in order to show you this, I need to create a new composition. I have my footage here. Um, and I could create a new composition just by going to Composition, New Composition. Or if I would like to, say, just fit a composition to a video size, I could simply drag a movie onto the composition button, and it will create a composition for the footage file to match its size and duration. So it's kind of a quick way to get your content in there. And what I did was I undocked these two panels. And if you're using an older version of After Effects, these will be undocked already. But the two of them are called Info and Time Controls. And mainly the point of this video is just to show you that in order to start building your content, you're going to need to preview your content and see how it's looking as you're building it. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard to see what you're getting. So you're going to have this time control palette, and basically if you look at it, it's got a seek backwards, a previous frame, play pause, next frame, muting audio, looping options, and then a RAM preview. Well, what I want you to look at is down here on the timeline, right where these numbers are. And when I hit play here, um, what's happening is there's this green line that is being placed across and it's growing. And what this is the computer creating a RAM preview so that it can play back in real time. If you notice the first time here, it says frames per second is only 17, 19, and it says not real time. That's because it's busy creating the preview and it can't play it back in real time. So here, if you look at the info palette, it's toggling between 29 and 23 frames per second, giving you an indication of that it's not, this isn't real speed. So if I'd like to change that, or have it play back at real speed, then I'd have to change my resolution. And right now it's set to quarter resolution, meaning that it's 1/4 of actual quality. So I'm going to just change this to, um, let's just go with, we'll go with auto. And we'll go back and then we'll go ahead and hit play. So this is going to try to, I'm going to try to get this to play back in real time. Okay, it's still not working. Okay, so in order to get this to be playing back at real time, I'm going to go to my actual footage on the timeline here. And if you notice, this toggle is actually set to full quality. So for this footage, I'm just going to tell it that I'd like to change it to draft. And I'm going to change my resolution back to quarter. And we'll just hit playback again and see what we get. Well, first it's creating our RAM preview, so it's going to be a little bit slower. And then as it fills up the RAM cache, it is going to finish, and then it should loop. Okay, so we're still at 26, 29, still not getting real-time playback here. So at this point, what I could do is tell it that I'd like to skip some frames. So let's skip 2 frames, and we'll go to the beginning, and we'll just hit our create a RAM preview. What create RAM preview is going to do is it's going to create this RAM preview. It's going to skip these 2 frames, and now we got playing on 10. This is a little bit more realistic as far as time, but we're getting um, much less frames at a quarter quality. So that actually looked good, but let's go set this back to 0, set our resolution to quarter quality, and hit this create RAM preview button. So I think that's what's going to allow us to get this quarter resolution and get our real-time playback. So now that's created, this is actually the speed in which the video actually plays, but it's sacrificing the quality. Okay, the other thing that you can do, to optimize playback, you can mute sound. You can, as I showed you, you can change your quality setting here. So hopefully that'll kind of help you out when you're playing back your video. The keyboard shortcut to create a RAM preview is the number 0 on the numeric keypad. So if I hit 0, okay, it actually is creating the RAM preview, and yeah, that should help you pretty much look at your content.